Jim Canarium here, Farmer Jim at Comcast, Farmer Jim at Cape Cod Comcast.net. Today is April 2nd. We're at the State House in Boston. It's Agricultural Day, and we're going to do a series of interviews with young farmers, old farmers, state legislators, senators, and if we're lucky, we're going to get Governor Deval Patrick. There's one thing I need everybody to remember: farming is involved in everything that you do in your life. So today we're going to try to get the important facts of farming in Massachusetts out. Thank you for letting me come into your home. I am the president of the Cape and Islands Farm Bureau and also the farmer's husband at Miss Scarlett's Blue Ribbon Farm. Thank you. Jim again with the Cape and Islands Farm Bureau at the State Day, and I am interviewing a longtime friend, Peter Carter. Peter Carter raises Pinzgauer cattle up in what town?
Georgetown.
Georgetown. And you have about 25 or 30 head of cattle?
25 at the moment.
Right. And you show all over New England.
All over New England.
And you are here today standing in front of the Massachusetts State Grange. Do you want to give us a little update on what the Grange is? The Grange was very popular, 100 years ago, and it's lost, like farming, it lost its favor. Now it's coming back in.
Right. We at one time had several chapters down on the Cape with two regional Granges that represented the Cape. The Grange, when I say regional, the Grange is split up into four sections. There is subordinate or community Granges, and then almost like a county Grange, state Grange, and national Grange. Today, as you could, if you pan back, you can see a map of the state that has where the Grange is. There's only about 60 in the state in Massachusetts, but we are working on building our membership back up for the first time in
reactivating some
yes,
of these.
One being in Plymouth.
Okay.
For the first time in about 50 years, we've actually had a net gain in membership versus a decline. So
now, what does the Grange do? What is the reason behind the Grange?
The Grange is a agricultural fraternal organization. When it was first started, it was to help rebuild the country after the Civil War, and also at that time the railroad had monopolies on everything. It was a way for the farmers to unite and fight back against
advocacy.
And we still do farming that agriculture advocacy. We're getting into community service. The Grange I'm affiliated with in West Newbury is working with our local grade school and putting in raised beds so the kids can learn how to grow their own food.
Right. Now, the name of your farm?
Woodland Farm in Georgetown.
Georgetown. And other than cattle, do you have anything else?
We have some chickens, we raise some pigs, quarter acre market garden.
Yep. Now, who's this beautiful lady? What's her role here today?
Her role today is she is she's the only one we got. So she is the state youth ambassador. It is open to 14 to 20. Am I correct?
35.
14 to 35.
21 for youth.
Yes, the ambassadorship is open to 14 to 21, and she represents Massachusetts. She'll be going on to regional and national activities, and she's living proof that Grange is not just for older farmers. And we have
like the young ranchers and farmers with the Farm Bureau. So how is your seeing that you're ambassador and you are the youth ambassador for the Grange, just tell us a little bit about your experiences.
I have done regional conferences, but I've also done contests for the regional level, the state level, and I've gained a lot of leadership with public speaking, sing-a-song, baking, agriculture contests. So.
Now, do you come from a farm life, or?
I do. I was raised on a dairy farm.
In what town?
Dunstable.
And what's the name of your family farm?
Tully Farm.
Tully Farm.
Tully
Farm.
Yep.
Well, this is living proof that the youth of America, I've got confidence back in the youth of America. It was a pleasure meeting you, Aaron. Nice seeing you again, Peter. We'll see you on the show circuit.
Yep.
And on the 8th day, God looked down on his planned paradise and said, I need a caretaker. So God made a farmer.